Hi everybody, this is Ginger's and Ginger's Chat Show. Sorry that was a little bit late. I had a lot on my mind and I was taking care of Loki and which by the way he's getting better. Um Medicine kicked in and now he's starting to dry up, but he still sounds kind of rough. Real quick today. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to talk about several things, and it's been happening the last couple of days. I'm glad to see the judges putting in the injunctions against Trump, stays, with preventing him from doing these things to our various institutions within the government. Elon Musk has no business doing this whatsoever. And Elon Musk needs to be told that, hey, you're number one. From what I understand, he is not a naturalized U.S. citizen. I don't know what his status is, if his HB1 status is still active or not. Now, the J1, when he came to the United States in 1997, he was supposed to go to school, and he didn't do it. And so he started working for, I guess, somebody else. And so he changed it to HB1, which was under false pretenses. I don't know if they had a chance to investigate all that. And frankly, I think Elon needs to be deported. Hi, Nancy. Elon needs to be deported. His business is taken away from him. And he's doing all these things. In other words, he's not following any labor laws at all, is what he's doing. And the guy needs to be very badly humbled, in my opinion. I don't like quote unquote bosses doing this at all. I ran into several when I worked for my very, very old employer. They got put in their place. They were eventually told, you just don't do this. So anyway, Doge needs to be shut down and thrown in the dumpster fire. And everybody's come back, everybody's back up to full force. Plus, Elon has no business in our private information either. I don't think he realizes that, but Trump's private information is also on those systems. They could go in there and look. Well, that's why the defense and space contracts need to be taken away from him on this, and then be given solely to the employee-owned companies, and those companies need to be employee-owned, not owned by a guy that doesn't, A, flaunts the law, number one. Number two, he tries to take rights from everybody else, and just like Trump, he goes on a revenge mode. Well, Elon had better be careful. Karma has a very, very nasty habit of biting back. It'll happen. And the same thing will happen to Trump. Karma will bite him eventually. I like to see karma get busier. And also, Blue Origin is doing well. They're doing a lot of testing and everything. It, like any space exploration or airplane, you build a new airplane, for an example, it takes a lot of testing. Sorry. And you figure out what works and what doesn't work. Okay. What flaws there are and what, you know, hiccups they have. Frankly, I think now Elon Musk is not concentrating on SpaceX all that much now because it virtually runs itself. And too bad the way of Maria Shotwell, who's currently the president of SpaceX, that she takes over the company completely from Musk, and then it should be employee owned. Like Musk Boring Company, which he co-owns, that should be employee owned. Twitter needs to go back to its original creators. And Elon not to be allowed to own another business again. Because everything he's doing right now is breaking every rule that I've learned in business school. He really does. Right now, speaking of business school, temporarily, it's a temporary thing. I'm going to see how all this plays out. I temporarily suspended my store because of the tariffs thing. And I'm going to see how all this goes and what effects it has on it. I don't think Elon knows what works in the government. I don't think he does. Trump doesn't know what, obviously, Trump doesn't know what works. And Trump is now losing in court. The judges are fighting back. And I love this too. The FBI is fighting back. It looks like Kash Patel may not be FBI director the way this looks. I hope he isn't. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have any experience in that. And so you have Department of Defense, especially those that are career employees, they're experienced in this, and then you have those in the FBI, and this Pam Bondi doesn't know what she's doing either. Why Trump keeps putting people in there that have no experience in those institutions is beyond me, especially in law enforcement. They don't belong there. They should be promoted from within. So we need to resist, and we need to tell them what to do, and then we need to remind them who they work for, which is you and me. Okay. The Democrats are fighting back, but they need to fight back more. They need more of the independents and possibly some of the non-MAGA, repeat, non-MAGA GOP. Yeah, well, I hope so, because I haven't heard anything more except for Bondi being Attorney General. But she doesn't know what works, okay? And right now they're losing in court because they were saying yes to everything Trump does without realizing that there is a law against what they're doing. So I do hope so that Patel does not get the job, and the acting director of the FBI says no. You know, you have to have an experienced FBI person to run the FBI and follow the law, follow the Constitution. And what really angers me is seeing in the FBI office where they had all the words of inclusion, like uh, kindness, love, that type of thing. They painted over that mural. And I go, what is your problem? And all this about the DEI thing, which is, and I think it's an excuse on their part. We need DEI. I don't like discrimination. And if they're discriminating against people with disabilities, which I have a hearing disability, I wear hearing aids, okay? And there's some things I can't hear what people are saying, and I ask them to please speak up. They keep dropping their voice just out of, some do it just out of malice. And I go, you know, one of these days, if you lose your hearing, what are you going to do? And from what I understand, special elections, it looks like, I think it's through Occupy Democrats site, the special elections for I'm sorry, special election for the House. Looks like it's going to flip completely to Democrat. Well, you know, if I were the women that saw that, I would go over there and duct tape their mouths. You know, that is menostic, or whatever how it's pronounced. But you know, why cover portraits of women at the FBI building? There are women who are FBI agents, and very good ones. I'd be pissed. I'd be really pissed. And my question is to them, to Trump and company, what are you guys going to do if you're attacked? Who are you going to call? You know, you know, people like Trump and like Elon are so self-centered, so egotistical. I don't like egotistical people. Okay. I didn't see that. But if they did, they'd be in, I'd be taking a 2x4 and smack him over the head with it. And go like, what is your problem? And we go like, okay, how would you like it was done to you? You know. Oh, and the other thing that's really funny, I don't know if you saw it in the news, there is a Time magazine cover of Elon Musk sitting behind the Resolute desk. And it's basically taking away the attention of Trump. Trump doesn't like when somebody else takes his spotlight. And I was just wondering how long all this is going to take until Trump gives Elon the boot. Okay? Because all Trump cares about is attention, and he wants to be on the news and everything 24/7, you know. And of course, I ignore it. On Instagram, I keep getting stories, Trump stories and everything on my Instagram, which I gotta clean up and block. So, but in many ways, I kind of find it funny, the Time magazine mocking Trump. You know, I don't think all the media is for Trump. Okay, they see what he's doing, and they need now to build a spine and say, no, we're not going to kowtow to you. That doesn't work that way. Okay. anyway, as for my store, I'm going to be resting it for a little bit, and I'm going to see if I could try another avenue. I am posting my videos on my YouTube channel after I'm done with it, after this is recording on that. Now, Blue Sky is now allowing videos. So I'm going to post my video on Blue Sky. So it's both going to be on Blue Sky and YouTube. And I'm working on, there's some other changes that YouTube is doing, trying to make things easier for everybody. And people are fighting back. They're telling the social media companies, go, hey, you know, mine is Ginger069 at bluesky.social. I think that's how it's done. Or format. Hold on a second. Yeah, Ginger069 at BSKY bluesky.social. And you can look for me there. And I will have my Ginger Chat show on that. And so I'll do that starting today. Next week, I'm going back to 3 days a week, doing my, concentrating on my video, or on my show. And so it'll start same time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 o'clock. And, because it only takes 30 minutes out of the day. So I will just a minute. Get my throat to clear. So I will talk to you guys. Let's see, let me check my calendar real quick. Hold on a minute. Today's the 7th. Yeah, I'll see you on Monday at 1 o'clock. So, see you at Monday. So it'll be Monday and Friday next week, and I'll be going back to 3 days a week. And I'm going to post that on my YouTube channel as well. So I hope all is well. Have a good weekend. Watch the Super Bowl. Just ignore Trump. It's one thing that bullies like Trump hate is being ignored. Okay? It makes them mad. So what? People don't care about him. A good majority of the Americans don't care about him. And they're going to go on with their lives. They're going to go on and keep what they're doing and try to help others as much as they can. And also, I don't know if this is true or not, but the ICE arrests have basically stopped. I haven't heard anything more. Because the judge put a squash on that too. So I will see you on Monday at 1 o'clock. Okay? Talk to you later. Love you guys all. Bye-bye.